Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your October 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Virgo. Yay, we're to Virgo. I always get excited because that means I'm getting close to the end of the zodiac, and I've been talking for hours and hours. I've been trying to split up my recording session though, so I'm starting on a new day. So it's actually, yay, we're to Virgo, but this is like really the last day of recording, so it's exciting. So, but I always love Virgos, and I don't want you Virgos to think that I don't love you, because I do. Virgos have a very special place in society. They have very strong morals and ethics and expect things to be done correctly, and they're like, the perfectionists. We need Virgos. We need Virgos desperately in society because I think they communicate really well and they're concerned about people, and just in general, there's really good people. They have high standards, and they're just really adorable. Every Virgo I've ever met is quite adorable. So you're very, very cute, Virgo. If you don't know it, I'm telling you now, you're cute. So, anyways, I had laid out a spread. I had to pause my computer, and I did shuffle, just so you guys know. So, I am going to start with a card in the recent past, but I am back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon Law, and which you can find online. And so yeah, the first card, again, this is October 2015 for my lovely Virgos. The first card is the Ten of Swords, which is in the recent past position. And I'm talking about this card because it's your, I was looking at it and I just feel like overall, you've been feeling very drained, okay? This is a card about feeling unloved and unsupported. So for whatever reason, you may feel just like very tired, just like either you have a drain on your finances, a drain in your energy, somebody that may have taken more of your energy or may be taking more of your energy than they should. You may be giving your energy away to people who are undeserving, so yeah, it's really a card about, being sometimes in a downward spiral too. But I see it as being very tired overall. So even if you don't have that downward spiral thinking, or your emotions are kind of getting out of control, it's usually just feeling very tired. This can also be the fear of failure. Virgos have a lot of worries and fears. So in my mind, this is that worry, fear, spiral energy, okay, mainly. But for some of you, it's also feeling very tired, okay? So we have that going on in the recent past. So maybe in September, you were feeling this way. Now, I am trying to post this a little bit earlier, just at the tail end of September, but you may have just been feeling this during the month of September, or you just may have been feeling the last couple of days this way, okay? It is also linking up with the Four of Cups, which is crossing you, okay? So your downward spiral has led you into kind of a tailspin, literally a tailspin, because we got the tail there, a tailspin of maybe a little bit of wanting to be detached, wanting to have your own space, wanting to like have a clear mind, needing to get more rest, feeling kind of melancholy or like withdrawing. I want to say you've withdrawn from the world, okay? You kind of need to, you may feel at some point very detached, and this is also you living in the dream, not the reality. So this is getting lost in your head, having a lot of fantasies, living in the fantasy world, not the reality of the situation. And Virgo guys, you maybe have been in a relationship with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, because I see this card a lot as that. You may be a Virgo with, like a Pisces moon or ascendant or something, or, some strong Pisces in your chart. Your shadow is the Pisces. So, so I feel like for you, when things are good, you're the Virgo. You've got standards, you're the perfectionist, you're orderly, things are, under your control. And when you're bad, when things are bad, you know, your your view of the world is the dream, okay? And you can't really make sense of anything, and you kind of get overwhelmed by your feelings, okay? Um, and you need time and space to detach and not really do anything, So like, so during the day you might be like this go-getter, and at night you may feel like doing shit, nothing. So this is just kind of the energies, I think, going into the beginning of October. I feel like you're going to want to detach. You may have broken up with someone too, because this is feeling like shit, okay? And this is one of the breakup cards where she's not letting anybody get through. Like, you try to text her, you try to call her, she's like, no, 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 no. She just doesn't want to engage. Doesn't want to engage with the other person. And you do have the Seven of Wands, which is the arguments card. So for some of you, the story is very, very clear. It's very, very clear. You're feeling maybe you're not getting enough out of the relationship that you're in, not getting enough from your partner, not getting enough love and support. For whatever reason, you just don't feel that way. And then you argue about it, and it's become, a consistent thing. Or you're breaking up and getting back together, because this is a card very much that goes up and down, So... you see these two animals just kind of going at it, and so, and there's a card about stress. For those of you who are single, feeling tired and drained, feeling very stressed, feeling like you just want to spend time alone, you don't really want to be very social. Maybe you've been very social and you just feel like you're really just tired, you might start off October with a little bit of low energy, For those of you who have been in a relationship that's stressful, that's causing you stress, or, you led to a breakup of sorts, you got the Judgment card, which is laying the past to rest, getting over the past. Even those of you who are single, it is important for you to forgive yourself for any choices you've made in the past, good or bad. We are our own worst critics, okay? And the Virgo's the perfectionist. So give yourself the room to just forgive yourself for your quote-unquote mistakes. And I don't believe in mistakes, but, people think of their lives as being, like they're on stage, like they're on camera, like the Truman Show, and, especially Virgos, because, they want to get it right, but there is no really getting it right. You have to do what's best for you. And if you've made choices in the past, thinking it was what was going to be best for you, and it turned out not to be, there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to accept. I feel like you really need to accept where things progress to, that you're at this point, and say, okay, that was then, this is now, and change happens in the now moment. So, forgive yourself now. And you can't go back and undo maybe those decisions that you made, but, or even undo that relationship that you're in, or make it better. You may be trying to fix a relationship. You may be very detached and very, like, wallowing. I call the Four of Cups the wallow card. So you may be wallowing in your sadness, in loneliness, from either a breakup or just wallowing in sadness and loneliness in general. Those are the main feelings of this card. But you may be trying to fix what happened. Or you may think back in the past and say, well, I should have been able to fix that. I could have fixed that. Why didn't I stay? Or trying to fix what you're in now by trying to control the other person or control the circumstances. Because there's a strong element, Virgos, for control, okay? They They don't like the change. They don't want the change. So they just try to, fix things over and over again. And some things are meant to dissolve. It's a natural dissolving process. And I feel like, to me, this is like the natural thing that's happening within your relationship. It's dissolved into nothing, and that is fine. And you need to accept that is fine, because that's the way it was supposed to be, or that's the way it's supposed to go. So go with the flow, really go with the flow here. Now we have the Four of Swords as the foundation, which is, again, needing to get your rest, getting rest, okay? For those of you, so to me this card is twofold. Some of you need to get more sleep, need to get more rest, need to have more peace of mind. This card indicates that it's happening, okay? So it's sort of like when the universe forces you to rest, forces you to focus on your health, forces you to get better, okay? You take the time to rest. When you get sick, what do? You usually take a day off from work. Some of you go to the doctor and demand antibiotics and then, still stay sick and go to work anyways. But for the most of you who decide to, which I don't agree with, but anyways, decide to take the day off, which is what the universe is telling you. When you're sick, you need to rest. Those of you who've taken that call and are resting, it happens anyways. So people say, well, they might get this card and they may be getting 10 hours of sleep a night, okay? But I usually figure, okay, well, how much peace of mind do you have? And they usually say none, right? So it's that worry. It's that her head is huge. You can see her head is huge. Her hair is huge with worry, okay? So, you need to find the peace. You need to find some peace. I want to say so I want to talk here a little bit about meditation, because I feel like this is going to help you. I may have already mentioned this in other videos. I don't remember what I say in my videos. You've got to forgive me on that note. But some people think meditation's a certain thing, a certain way of not having thoughts, a certain program. It's, I meditate through music. So I would encourage you to listen to some very calming, soothing music, whether it's Tibetan bowls or whether it's, just very soft music. And really just get into the song, just get into the music, and don't think about anything. Listen to the notes and the space in between the notes. So there's a note and then a space and then note. Focus on that space. And if you can do that space and your mind is clear, then you're in that zone. You're in that meditation zone. And I think that because this is the foundation, you need to, either you're recovering from being sick, or somebody in your life is recovering from being sick. Or you have like an ongoing cold, which hasn't gone away maybe for a long time. It's just like ongoing. You need to boost your immune system. I definitely would recommend olive leaf capsules. It's a natural antibiotic if you've been sick for quite some time. I am not a doctor, however, so please, I'm not legally responsible for these comments. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? But olive leaf was advised by my naturopath a long time ago to me. And I had always grown up with taking antibiotics, and then I took olive leaf, and it's amazing stuff. Amazing. So, and it's not toxic at all, so you can't really overdose on it. Although, there's different dosages that you can take, especially if you have kids. You want to look at, there's charts and things you can look at for certain dosages. So just type olive leaf, supplement dosage, and you'll find it online. So, Message me if you're not well, and message me or email me if you want to do like a private session to go over your health, because I feel like health is really the focus. Getting enough rest, taking care of your health is the focus in October, very much. So, or, again, worrying about somebody who hasn't been well in your family, or could be a friend. They're in your circle, and so you're either worried about them or you've been concerned about them for a long time. So yeah. Now, in the immediate future, you have the Eight of Wands, which is the wish card. So middle of October, you're going to be making a wish. And I think you're wishing that this guy, for some of you, not everyone, wishing that this guy wasn't such a chicken shit. Because, he's chicken. He may not have the guts to tell you what you need to be told. He may not have the intention, the honorable intention towards you to, have a real relationship, commitment. He usually is afraid of commitment. He's been hurt before. He doesn't want to be hurt again, kind of thing. So the thing is the wish card, this is the time where you want to be careful what you wish for, because you don't want this guy in your life if he doesn't have the balls to be a good guy to you, to treat you right, to tell you honestly what's going on with him. If he is a chicken shit, he's not going to be able to tell you. And you want to be in a relationship with this person. So in a way, I'm gonna actually be like, this is a red flag moment. Okay, Virgo, news flash here. Okay, this would be a time where you do not want to wish to be with this person, and you want to be careful that you start to focus on somebody else, because Virgos do have a little bit of OCD, okay? Just a touch. And you may be obsessing over a guy who isn't good for you. And they're not good for you, but you want the relationship anyways. You're clinging on, you may be trying to cling on to a relationship that is needing to dissolve, needing to go bye-bye, needing to be let go of. You need to move on from this, okay? This is, I feel like you're going, now there really isn't the wrong path, but you are going down the wrong path, okay? You think that this person is Mr. Right, but this person is not, okay? Because you have the Magician in the position of your emotions. This guy is the Magician, and he may be a Capricorn, Aries, or Taurus, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius guy. Or Scorpio in this instance too. Because Scorpios are ruled by the eagle, and he has a bird. Anyways, you're thinking he's your Mr. Right. And he's too much of a chicken to be your Mr. Right. And the universe is trying to send you somebody else. But because you're wishing and hoping and dreaming, and what is that song? I don't know where it's from, but anyways, you're blocking your real Mr. Right. Will the real Mr. Right stand up? Okay, that's the question. And the one that you're with, or the one that you want to be with, is not the Mr. Right that you need to be with. Okay, so you're blocking yourself from being with the real Mr. Right. This is the real Mr. Right. Okay. Usually this is, and the King of Pentacles can be any sign, okay? It really can, because there's earth elements, there's fire elements in this, there's air elements in this, there's even water elements in this. I usually don't see it as water elements usually as much, so I don't usually see this as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, although someone who may be, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces may have a lot of fire in their chart, may have some Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries ascendant, moon or sun or something, where it's just very strong. Normally I see it mostly as one of the fire sign guys or one of the earth sign guys. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This could be you. And you're very focused on money and you're very, very successful. And you shouldn't have to worry about money. If you're a Virgo male, okay? If you're Virgo female, the universe is sending you, I feel like this is your Mr. Right. This is the real Mr. Right. But there's too many control elements because you have the outcome is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is trying to control things too much. And she's distrustful. And she doesn't believe anybody. And she can be quite cold, to people. Because she's been hurt before. So you might be also afraid of a relationship, of a new relationship. It might not just be, your significant other / ex-boyfriend / friend / future husband, whatever. To me, the Queen of Swords is distrustful and controlling because she has been through a lot in relationships and or in life. Virgo, you may have just been through a lot, and so because you've been through a lot, you're not trusting anybody's Mr. Right. You're not trusting that anything's going to go your way. The fact that the universe is sending you the King of Pentacles is a really good sign. Okay, that means, in a way, no matter what, the universe is really supporting you right now at this time. Whether you believe it or not, whether you feel it or not, end of October, middle to end of October is a very, very promising time for you. That means this is having enough money to pay your bills and some. This is, success, absolute success in finances, in business. If you have your own business, this is a great time to start one, or you're just going to have a lot of prosperity within your business. And the thing that follows is the Page of Pentacles, which is, so this may be like a father-daughter situation here. So you may, this could be your dad. Virgo, you may be thinking about your dad or spending time with your dad. This could be, Virgo guys, this could be your daughter. Or you may just have like a really young bride, or Virgo females, you could be the young bride, and the King of Pentacles could be, any one of those, other signs that I didn't mention. This could be an Aquarius guy, it could be a Cancer guy, Taurus guy, Aries guy, Sagittarius, Leo. I think I mentioned Capricorn. So to me, there's a relationship there. They both are holding the seed. The seed is usually a child, okay? So the King of Pentacles may have a child. You may be that child because you may be talking to your dad, or you may be, a very young bride, and you may have been married, just gotten married to the King of Pentacles, and he may be slightly older than you. But definitely watch out for fertility because, they're both holding the seed. And the Page of Pentacles is usually a lot of times it's someone who's in school and who's younger, but can easily get pregnant. So you got to watch out. And the King of Pentacles is very fertile too. This is a guy usually who has kids. He may have multiple kids. And he usually has at least one baby spirit around him, I want to say. So it's sort of like, okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, and then following the King is the Page, and then following that is the Queen. So it's like the natural progression of the King of Pentacles, you meet the King of Pentacles, something starts, which Page of Pentacles is also a new beginning, new life, new beginning, new job, new promotion. That's what your focus is on later in October. But then it all goes to shit because you're blocked by the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is like, nothing's going down without my say-so. The rules are rules, you know. This is the Queen of Swords, you know. And she's like, hell no, I'm not getting in a relationship with this guy. Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to have a kid, any more kids. Are you crazy? You know, and she's like, forget it all. But what she doesn't know is that she's throwing away something very positive. So you're blocking your own prosperity. You are your own worst enemy, okay? Don't, you know, and if you don't want to deal with this King of Pentacles, you're going to meet another guy. There's going to be another guy. You got the King of Wands. You know, there's options. You have options. So I'm not saying because you have to go out with this King of Pentacles if you're single, or, you know, you have to do anything. I am saying that should you choose to veto and say, you know what, universe, I don't want to date this guy, I want to date this guy, which is the King of Wands, okay? That is your choice. But you're going through a transition. The universe is going to force you to go through a transition, which is a complete transformation, which is your life as you know it will cease to be the same. Okay, these are major changes. And so I feel like for some of the signs, the changes were happening in September. Big changes happening in September within their relationships, with their jobs. Everything was going to shit in September because of the eclipses. But then some other signs, there's a delay, and that's Mercury retrograde. That's caused a delay, but also Virgos are more resistant to change. The signs that are more resistant, they're people, not even just people that are, you know, it's not the signs. It's people that are resistant to change. Doesn't matter what sign you are, there's a delay. There may be a delay in going through this transformation. And so the longer you put it off, in a way, the worse it's going to be. You'll just stay in the same cycle that you're in, which is feeling very tired and drained and feeling like, you know, very stressed out, very frustrated. If you want things to change, you kind of have to stop resisting it and start to go with it and say, okay, you know what, this is for the best. For those of you who have made changes, you know, obviously this doesn't apply to you, but I also am concerned that, you know, if you're freezing over as the Queen of Swords, okay, and the Queen of Swords can be an Aquarius or Capricorn female, okay, so you may have, Virgo, some Aquarius or Capricorn in your chart, or you may just be focused on the Queen of Swords at the end of the month. So for those of you Virgo males, this may be someone that you're dating. But in my mind, this is not the happy ending, okay? This is not a happy ending because she is very mistrustful. And because there's a lot of people, you know, you've got a family. I feel like this could be even a family situation going on. You got the King of Wands, King of Pentacles, his daughter, the Page of Pentacles is there. There's going to be two brothers, you know. You may just be involved in your family quite a bit. But I don't like the King of Wands matching up with the Queen of Swords, because when they look at each other, they just like incinerate each other. It's like they blow each other up with just their look, okay? The King of Wands is like, I want it my way. The Queen of Swords says, over my dead body and over yours, you know? And she's powerful. She's very, very powerful. So it's like you got all this fire energy here versus all this cold winter, the summer versus winter fairy. It's a match, hence, you know, a match made in hell, basically. So I'm not sure who these people are for you, Virgo. This could be you matching up with the King of Wands because you may have like an Aquarius or Capricorn ascendant or something, or moon, and you're matching up with this King of Wands. But I don't recommend the King of Wands match for you. If you, for whatever reason, the King of Wands is the same guy that we were talking about before, because you're like, that I want to be with that guy, I want to be with that guy, I want to be with that guy, it's not going to go well for you. I don't feel like it's a match made in heaven. Like I said, it's a match made in hell. Okay, don't let go of this Don't override this situation. Okay, don't override it. Don't be like, well, no, I don't want that. I want to be with this other douchebag. You know, no. And don't second guess yourself either, because the magician is following the signs. The magician is saying emotionally, you need to follow the signs, and you're not. You're not using your intuition. You want things to stay rigid, status quo, and that's not going to work for you in October. Okay, what's going to work for you in October is to wish for something that's actually good for you. And that would be going out, having fun, being out, being social, getting out and start dating in a healthy way, in healthy relationships. Okay? Having the time to be more social. Doing something that's good for you is, maybe taking the time to look at your budget. Maybe the time to get, talk to a banker or someone, regarding your finances. Getting a handle on your finances. Maybe you're starting your own business, focusing on that. Embrace change. Embrace change no matter what, okay? That's coming to me. And the first thing that came to me was doing things that warm you. Wearing fuzzy socks, fuzzy slippers, making yourself a hot cup of tea. Anything that's warm property foods, less very spicy and less really, really cold. Getting a dog, getting a cat, spending more time with your friends, doing things that warm you, having plants around you, spending time outside. The Queen of Swords needs to learn to build trust. And you can learn to build trust through pets and animals, okay? Specifically, usually horses and dogs, I recommend. Horses and dogs. And birds. The owl in the Page of Pentacles says, and birds. And me, it said. So you may have a connection to birds. You may really love birds. And so spending outside time, or just even listening to some of those tunes on YouTube that are just birds, the bird call music, things like that. This just warms you. If you are bitter at the end of October, because to me the Queen of Swords is just bitter. She's bitter. You need to recognize that you're in a phase, that it's not going to last forever, and let it go. Let go of your bitterness. Try to move on from your bitterness. Lay the past to rest. The only way you're going to be able to move on is lay the past to rest and say, okay, that was that. I did that then, and that is done now. And move on. Virgo guys, there's not a lot of ladies in this spread. If you end up dating the Page of Pentacles, you gotta watch out, because like I said, she is like fertile myrtle, okay? Virgo ladies, you are fertile myrtle, okay? At the end of October, you gotta watch out for those of you who are younger, okay? This does not obviously apply to everyone, because there's so few ladies in this spread. You may be a Virgo girl dating a lot of Virgo guys. And you may be a Virgo guy dating a lot of Virgo guys, or other guys. It could be Virgo combination for the guys, or Virgo Leo, Virgo Sag, Virgo Aries, Virgo Capricorn, Virgo Taurus. But mainly, I feel like it's Virgo Leo. And the Virgo Leo thing constantly comes up. I think, I don't know, there's some kind of intense attraction, I think, to Virgos and Leos. I'm not sure why. But anyways, that's what I see here for you guys. It's a great time for business, again, like I said. It's really a time to sort out your love life. Figure out, if you're single, figure out what it is that you really want. And set the standard, set the bar high, you know? And go out and date more and have fun and be social. And this is a time to manifest. It's not something that you're obsessing over, but something that is good for you. Focus on that. And with that, this is a long video. I'm going to wish you all the best. And feel free to email me if you'd like a private session. Again, it's elizabetholson31@gmail.com. It is $75 for the 1 hour individual session. You can find out more information about my prices, payment, and schedule on my YouTube channel under the About link. And that's it. So I'm going to send you big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.